Welcome back to another episode of Shortcuts with RA. I'm Andrew. I am the A in RA, as you probably picked up there. Today, we're going to talk about patience with Facebook advertising. When is it time to be patient, and when is it time to just chuck it and start over? So let's dive right in. Backstory on this shortcut here. Recently completed a campaign for a gentleman who was using our lead generation services and came to us and said, "Hey Andrew, this is what I want. Can you do this?" I said, "Of course we can. You can use this package and we will deliver you 50 leads and it's going to be amazing, blah, 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 blah." He bought the package, we started the program, and with our lead gen programs, we typically run them on a schedule, so you're not getting leads over the weekend, trying to make phone calls, all this good stuff. So we started it off on a Sunday afternoon so he could start making his calls on Monday, and man, that campaign started off as slow as molasses. It was terrible. I think we got like 3 leads in the first week. That's not good. To give you a little bit more perspective there, we typically see about 20 leads in a week. And that's what we were shooting for with this particular individual. We were trying to get him 15 to 20 leads a week for 2 to 3 weeks to get him a total of 50 leads. And we got him 3 in the first week. And it was one of those things where everything that we were using was proven. We had used this kind of model, the copy, the images, the landing pages, all these things had been used in the past and were proven elements to the recipe that had been successful, and it just wasn't working. So we got together, we looked at everything, we let it run the whole week because we were trying to be patient, and we said, you know what, I'm just not sure what's happening here, but let's give it another try. Let's rebuild everything using the same recipe, not changing things up. Let's rebuild everything, start again next week, and see how it goes. The next week we restarted everything, and it started off super slow again, but after a day or two of kind of optimizing, finally did pick up some steam, and we were able to get up to the level of anticipated leads, kind of the volume that we were looking for to get a consistent flow going through this program. So the key there was that we needed to be patient with this campaign because we were using things that were proven. We were taking proven concepts that we had run over and over and over again in the past, and they just weren't working. And sometimes we have to step back as digital marketers, especially in the financial services world, but this is really applicable to anybody that's running Facebook ads, and remember that just because something worked yesterday doesn't mean it's going to work today. And the other factor that we have to keep in mind is that nobody really comes to Facebook with their credit card in hand, ready to make that purchase, ready to swipe, ready to set the appointment. That's not the mentality that they're in. So we need to be patient with our prospects as well as being patient with our programs. That said, we do need to be prepared to deal with changes in the industry, shifts in mentality as we go forward. Just because something did work yesterday doesn't mean it's going to work today. Now, some of the principles in our campaigns will always hold true no matter how we're marketing, whether it's with paper and ink or Facebook ads or YouTube ads or Instagram ads or LinkedIn ads. It doesn't matter. There are certain marketing principles that will always carry through. But some of the creative elements, maybe the copy or the imagery or the video that we're using, maybe one of those things needs to be updated and refreshed. So sometimes you have to step back and be patient, but then sometimes you need to be proactive and make changes to the various elements that you've got. Don't fall in love with something just because it worked before. It doesn't mean it's going to continue to work. So what we did in this situation is we were patient. We let it run for a week. It didn't do what it was supposed to do. We turned it back on the following week without making any major changes, with the intent that, hey, if this thing does not start performing within 2 to 3 days, we're going to have to rebuild from scratch. And we're going to have to start all over, coming up with new creative to try to get people opting in for this lead gen program. Fortunately, the proven stuff worked out, and we got this thing going, and we got all the leads coming through that we needed. But this is a reminder to you, if you're running Facebook advertisements, or if you're talking to somebody that's running Facebook advertisements, be patient, because sometimes things don't kick off the way you want them to. Sometimes things take a little bit longer to optimize than we want them to. But if we're using proven marketing methods, using proven strategies that have worked for us in the past, by and large, they should continue to work with minor tweaks all along the way so we can keep moving forward. So that's it. That's my shortcut today. Be patient with your Facebook ad campaigns. Be patient with your prospects, because you know what? Sometimes it takes a little bit of time to get things to work the right way. But if you're using proven methods and you're using systems that work consistently in the past and just tweaking them as things go down in the future, you'll be able to get good performance from your campaigns. That's it. Click like, click share. There should be a subscribe button around here somewhere. More great content like this is going to be coming at you all the time. So let's see you again soon, and I can't wait to share the next shortcut with you.